Good morning, welcome to another GEMaPTUTE. To begin with, I'd like to draw your attention to the image on the first slide here. You can see that it's an image of the continents of the world, and the hands are, I guess, framing or drawing attention to a more narrow view of that image. And that's very symbolic of what I wanted to speak about today. In 2014, this year, we have implemented a number of changes in the department. The first one, and really the reason why we're all here, is that we have our own standalone geography department that's been rebranded and identified as Geography, Environmental Management and Planning, to better suit or reflect the ability of the subject to be a 21st century relevant subject. As you all know, we've embarked on implementing the Australian curriculum in geography. We have taken a big leap this year as well in embracing the concept of our digital classrooms with the rollout of the student tablets, teachers having their laptops, and the fact that we deliberately purchased ebooks as well. And I think you'll agree there's been a significant focus also on professional learning. So there are a lot of changes in this department that are within the context of changes and the direction of the college. And to deal with these changes, I believe that we do need to start with a vision for the department, a vision for GEMaP, so that we at least have some kind of hook to hang these other changes onto. So, when I talk about vision, there's plenty of research out there that defines it in many different ways. But generally, I think we can say that it's an idea, a mental image of a direction that we're heading in. And not only is it a mental image, but it's a way of inspiring us and motivating us to modify or take on different kinds of behaviours in order to achieve those visions. Now, vision can't be achieved by an individual. I'm fully aware that it takes a team of people who are willing to work toward that. And within this department, I have articulated this vision several times, and I really want to stress that it is something that I think about constantly and I always return to when I think about what we are doing and how we are doing it and why we are doing it. I think more importantly, and what's really been something I've been a lot more aware of recently, is that a vision is more than just words. It's more than just this mental picture. I believe that it actually inspires us to be engaged, to be motivated, to work toward a preferred future. It provides us with meaning, like I said before. Why are we doing what we do? Why have we made decisions that we have? And I believe then that encourages us to work with purpose and to give us something to strive for. So we aren't directionless. We aren't, fumbling around trying to work out what's going on. I think, if I could stress some valuable advice from my experience, it would be to be very aware of the department's vision and to realise that it really does underpin what we do and why we are doing it. So there's, again, plenty of research out there. You know, jump on the internet, get on Google, type in vision or, you know, organisational vision, and a ton of stuff comes up. But I, you know, trying to keep it simple and quick. I kind of like, you know, this definition that vision has 5 characteristics, or can have 5 characteristics. And the reason why I like these is because they infer that you are doing something. Okay, so it attracts commitment. People become energized. We create meaning in our lives, or in our working life, I should say. We establish a standard of excellence. There's that notion of changing, transcending the status quo, and going from what we were doing to what we want to do. So I really do like this, these 5 characteristics, because they have a sense of doing, of bringing a vision to life. So, in order for this vision to be brought to life, we need to share it. Now, in the past I have attempted to share it, but I want to take that a step further. We just can't share it, we have to do something with it. So if there's a shared vision, then hopefully there is a commitment to achieving that vision and to change. And I am very aware that the possibilities that are ahead of us, the potential that we have as a team and as a department, can be realised if we do it together. So today I'm going to invite you formally to share the GEMaP vision and to be those crucial contributors toward its realisation. And there, that's your invitation. Okay, I want to backtrack a little bit before we get on to what we can do today. There's a notion of a ready-made vision versus a collaborative vision, and I want to say straight up, you know, right now, that the vision that the department currently has can be best classified as ready-made. So that means that I presented something to you, asked for feedback, I'm willing to hear suggestions on it and so forth. But I just want to make that process a bit more obvious to you now, and hopefully you will take it up. So the advantages of a ready-made vision are that, well, for this department, it has the potential for rapid implementation. And we really needed that to begin with, because we were implementing the new curriculum in 2014, and we needed something to guide us at the outset. So I took the responsibility of developing the beginnings of what I think is not a bad vision. So in doing that, hopefully I was able to meet our obligation to make rapid changes. But what I want to do now is move on to our shared vision, because it's not until it's really and truly embraced by all of us, we can't improve our outcomes. So I'm all for collaborating and being collegial on this, and I hope that you are too. So in the first instance, we needed to spring into action fairly quickly, and one of the first things I did was to try and set up a vision to guide us. So now what we need to do is move on to the second phase, where we take a closer look at that vision. Now that we've had a period of time under the new curriculum, and with the other changes that we've had to cope with, to try and refine that and to get it to something that we can all share and be very proud of. So I need you to buy into this. Otherwise, it's just me, trying to move things along, and it's very difficult. I hope that all of you can feel empowered through this process, and I know that sometimes it's not easy. Like I bang on about how I think about the vision, and I return to that and I come back to that when I think about the direction we're heading and why are we doing these things, and is this going to improve outcomes and so on. It's true, I think about it all the time, but I know that it's not something other people want to do. But if we can have some kind of a agreement that the vision I'm thinking about is the right one, then I could be, making probably better decisions for the department and for you. So, what is this vision? This is the vision I put up to you at the beginning of the year, and it's one that I've shared on and off throughout the year with parents and other stakeholders. So the Geography, Environmental Management and Planning Department Vision is to be an authentic, dynamic and progressive academic department striving always to develop the full potential of students and staff. Now, so far, that vision has, been a good one. It's managed to do the job. However, I'm hoping now that from today that you can buy into this, in a way that actually demonstrates that we have a culture of teamwork and trust going on. And the way you can do that simply without a lot of effort is to provide some feedback. So you know what the vision is. What do you think about it, really, is what I'm asking you. So this is important because we've entered a period of change. No doubt we will continue to change, and we need to be guided by a vision that we can all trust and believe in. And in that way, we can move confidently, I think, into the future. So again, here is the vision. And once again, what I'm asking for is your thoughts. What do you think about this as a GEMaP vision? And please feel free to have your say. Not just now after you've watched this, but any time that it's it suits you. If you can provide me with some feedback, I don't really care what form it's in, but as usual, your suggestions and questions and ideas and your comments are very much welcome. And in fact, they're not only welcome, they are needed. I need to feel certain that your input is helping to create the vision for the department and to pave the way for the future. Because if that's not happening, then we just, some of us may get lost. If you're interested in any of the references I've used, there's a list of them. And look, I thank you in anticipation of your contribution.